The woman who hopefully is going to sort it out for us, Jennifer Rothwell, designer extraordinaire. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Maura.
We're talking about upcycling. Of course, we know what recycling is, but explain the concept of upcycling.
Upcycling is when you look in your wardrobe and you see things that you love but haven't worn for maybe a few years, and you decide to bring back life into them and reinvent them.
Okay.
So an example would be, if we look at this peach blouse here, you could get a beautiful trim and you could make a belted accessory out of it, or trim it around the neck. You know, you're just making it more pretty and more useful. Another very easy way to upcycle something is if you have your jacket here.
Just a plain jacket?
Yeah, plain jacket, and you have your faux fur collar, and it totally changes it automatically there.
Okay.
And they're very easy to find in a lot of the high street shops, you know, a very inexpensive way to reinvent your jacket.
Yeah, and I think
winter.
really, to be honest, especially if you pay a few bob for something, you really don't want to get rid of it that easily. You want to try and hold on to it. Yeah. And I suppose that's really the case of Lorraine from Dublin, one of our viewers who got in touch with us. She said she bought a dress a few years ago. She didn't wear it. She felt the dress was kind of too evening-y.
Yeah, and too purple.
Okay, that's another thing, too purple.
Too purple for her.
Okay, we have shots of her. There is the dress there. So it's kind of a prom-y kind of a dress, isn't it, Jennifer?
It is. It's quite dressy.
Okay, there it is on the hanger. So she just felt, no way, I'm not going to wear this.
Yeah, but she didn't want to throw it out. Or donate it.
Yeah, like, yeah. She sounds a bit like myself. Okay, we have Lorraine with us. Come on out. Look at this. You have upcycled Lorraine's dress. Very good. What did you do? You turned it into a skirt?
Yeah, I actually liked the tulle underneath the dress, so I brought it out to the front and used less purple, and also made a second dress from the top of the dress on the mannequin, which you'll see in a minute. Now,
we combined this with this is one of your own designs, this polo neck, which is lovely. It's very plain, but it really adds to it, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I think the whole look looks really well together, and it kind of suits Lorraine's personality as well.
It does. It's very good on her. I think it's much better than the other way. Do you like it, Lorraine?
I love it.
You love it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just so much better than what it was beforehand. So
you would definitely wear that out.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I have the dress as well.
Look at this. So you've actually made two things. This is the dress you made as well.
Yeah, this is the dress, because the top was actually really fitting beautifully on Lorraine. So I decided to make it into an A-line dress, and the lycra on the bottom. So it's really comfortable. And again, it's very versatile. So it's not as dressy as it was before. So she's got two for the price of one now.
That is excellent work. Really, I think the skirt's really cutesy as well. Okay, Lorraine, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, okay, tell us how you did that. First of all, the skirt, we'll take it in steps.
Yes, okay, so if we go to step one, and step one, here we are, we ripped the top of the skirt section away from the dress and also the zipper. Step two, I used the underlining as a template pattern for the new top and bottom of the skirt. So step three, you can see that we're cutting out, you know, from the new little pattern, we're cutting out the top purple section, and then we also cut out the bottom section using a black lining or a georgette fabric, which is quite inexpensive to get. So step four, there's a picture here showing us sewing on the black new section to the underskirt, under the tulle overskirt, and then step five, it's showing us sewing the purple top to the new top section. And then step six, I also added a really nice black braided detail over the tulle just to cover up the seams, so it's a nice detail and finish. Quite expensive. And then the final step, step seven, it's sewing the waistband together, the top seam. I also added a little braid as well, and then you put in the zip and finish the hem at the bottom.
Okay, very good. So again, you made two outfits out of one.
Yeah.
Could regular folk learn how to do that easy enough?
If they know how to sew, they could do it. You know, you have to be quite inventive and say, okay, how am I going to do it? You look at the piece and decide what are the elements that you like. So, for example, I liked the tulle, so I brought that to the front. And then I also thought about, you know, let's not waste the top and then making the A-line out of that. Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much, Jennifer. Now, if anyone out there has much loved but unused garments lurking in the back of your wardrobe that could do with a kiss of life, be sure that you let us know. You can send a photo with the details to emails@4live.ie, and all of the info on today's transformation can be found on our website. You can also see it on the RTE page, and that is 3:40. See you later. Okay. Now, earlier